Hi, it's Pat Gillis here, and apparently in Canada, Mother Nature has a bit of a sense of humor. Last week at this time, we were all sitting outside on the picnic table having lunch, and now we've got this. So, people often ask us, do we blanket our horses all the time? So there's some that we blanket almost all the time. If you look at this property, you can see there's not a lot of shelter for these horses if they're up on this side of the farm, more so on the other side. But on this side, it's really kind of, they're left to their own devices. It's pretty wide open. Again, I don't like blanketing horses unless I have to. However, with this kind of weather, we have to be careful because these horses have nowhere to shelter themselves. Sometimes I'll hear people say, oh, horses are fine. It's a horse, for goodness sakes. They don't need any protection. But the thing is, if I'm a horse, I would probably choose not to stand in a big open field like this with the wind coming across. I'm looking north right now with this camera, and that's a lot of open field for the wind to come across. And in Canada, when it gets cold, it's actually not that cold today. It's actually fairly mild today, but yesterday was brutal. But you'll see, even these guys over here, there's a couple that have blankets, but these are all pretty hardy field, but they've all chosen to kind of get closer to the fence line over there, right? And to sort of hang out there where there's a little bit of shelter. We used to have a lot more trees in between paddocks and things, but unfortunately not by our own choice, but they all got cut down, and so it's a lot of open space. What I always think of is that what we do, generally speaking, is that we will put blankets on the older, more compromised horses in the wintertime. And on a cold day or a windy day, pretty much all of them in the winter will wear a blanket. So what I find is that they can take a certain amount of moisture like this, with the rain, with the snow. It's pretty wet snow, but after a while, that wet snow will start to penetrate the natural oil in their coat, and then the horse will get cold. So we're kind of keeping an eye on it today. They're going to come in the next hour or so, just because it's almost supper time. But just a little bit of a Canadian winter here right now. It was a lovely morning, and the sunrise was just beautiful. But you know what they say? What's that old expression? Red sky at dawn, sailors be warned, or something like that. And it was pretty red, so I guess we probably should have been ready for this kind of a wonderful day in March. It's spring now. I guess nobody told Mother Nature. Just something to think about as Mother Nature plays tricks on us up in the Great White North. Anyway, talk to you soon. Remember to thank your horse. Take care. Hi, Bugsy.